One of the founders, Dr. Victor Barranco, is quoted as saying, "Fun is the goal, love is the way." I think we're on a path to a winner here for you, Jason.
It sounds good, man.
I'm going to get you a cult. Welcome to Waywut, your weekly verbal double take. This is a rabbit hole podcast where a couple of old guys do moderate to shallow dives into various topics, ranging from true crime, paranormal, sports, pop culture, or anything else that we find interesting. We drop episodes every Tuesday, and then on Fridays if we feel like it. You can follow us on Facebook, X, TikTok, and Instagram. We appreciate you joining us. Now that we got all this self-promotion stuff out of the way, here we go. Happy New Year, and welcome to another episode of Waywut. My name is Darrell, and here I am with the guy that has so many children that Mexicans are impressed when they all ride in the same car. Jason.
Yeah, especially when that car is a Kia.
Now, for any Mexicans that are offended, I'll fix it. Here's another version. Here I am with the guy with so many children that Filipinos would need 3 scooters to fit them all. And if you don't get that, Google Filipino families on scooters. I've seen it in person, and it's impressive how they fit 5 people on a scooter.
Yeah, it's very skillful. Lots of talent there.
And dangerous.
Oh yeah, that too.
I'm going to start today's and this New Year's episode with a salesman rant.
Oh.
I am a terrible salesman. I've had a couple of sales jobs in my life, and I was terrible at them. And I'm sure I've said this before, but I was not in a fraternity in college. So I have no problem at all taking no for an answer. Somebody says no, I'm like, yeah.
Vodka and cranberry for me, lady?
It's cool. The other reason I was bad at those jobs is because I hate salespeople. And it's not because I think they're bad people, even though most of the best salespeople that I've worked with tend to be the fakest and most morally dubious.
It kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah, you got to be a little... Ugh. I have this natural aversion to people selling me anything. If I feel like you're trying to sell me something, I automatically go on the defense just immediately. Yes. And I've always been like this. I mean, it's one of the reasons why I didn't like my grandparents' church when I was a kid. After they got rid of their really good preacher, the one that was like nice and calm and everything, they brought in this guy that always felt like he was trying to sell Jesus to me. And that's when I started pulling away from the Baptist church.
Oh, were his hands rough? More rough than the first ones?
No, Baptist, not Catholic.
Oh.
Potato.
The second I know someone wants something from me, but they feel it necessary to hide that motive, I get cold, rude, and aggressively distrustful. And I intentionally worded that description like that because it may surprise you, but the easy way to explain it is I start acting like a dick.
What?
Recently, well, not so recently, but a few months ago, my wife and I went to the state fair. And we were walking through like one of the little shop tents, where they sell all the crafts and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
And she stopped to listen to this guy, the sales pitch on this guy that was selling kitchen knives. I don't tell my wife what to buy or my opinion on stuff that she's considering purchasing unless she asks me for it.
Especially if she's about to buy a knife.
Well, no, she earns her money. She can spend it however she sees fit. That's her business. It was funny though, because that anti-salesman instinct, kicked in, and I shut down socially. And the distrust and distaste of what this guy was doing and saying was just all over my face. Now, even though I wasn't the one doing the buying, it just hearing that just kind of automatically makes it come out of me. And this guy kept trying to pull me into his sales pitch as if I was going to prevent my wife from purchasing the knives. So he's trying to sell me on it too. And I mean, I still just kind of shut my mouth. I would like nod, shake my head, one syllable answers. And she bought the knives. And the whole process would have been a lot less painful for him and for me if he would have just left me the fuck out of it and just focused on talking to her.
He felt guilty about her making a purchase without your approval.
Well, yeah, I guess, but it's just so dumb.
Huh?
Now, I mean, I know all that my attitude during all that may seem shitty, but I'll tell you one thing. When it comes to buying a car, this attitude gets me less screwed over than other people. I mean, you get screwed over no matter what buying a car, but I get screwed over less. The thing that I wonder about, though, is where did this part of my personality come from? I mean, I've been like this since I was a kid, like little. And I can't remember, some experience that went bad because somebody was selling me something. So I'm assume there's just some sort of like caveman shit in my DNA. And, I'm glad it's there personally because I'm okay with not enjoying being sold to. But if you're a salesman and I come around, don't try to sell me anything unless I come up to you.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
It takes a special person to be a salesman.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just be anybody. You got to have it in your soul to really push people's buttons to get what you want.
Yeah. It's just, you got to be perfectly good and happy and loving conflict.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it comes to sales stuff, Jason is a different story altogether. This poor soul did not attend church very often as a child, if ever. So he didn't So he did not get hit with the relentless sales pitches to explain all of the unknown and unexplainable. Today, I want to fix that.
Oh, God.
Yep. Let's find a cult for Jason.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say something else.
No, I ain't going to preach to you or nothing. Nope.
I'm all about
We're going to find you a cult.
I need a hobby.
Now, our first candidate cult is the Source family. The Source family was started in the late 60s by a guy named Father Yod. They are all about a healthy body and a healthy mind. And more importantly, they are all about free love. If you're going to join a cult, join one that gets you laid. They are also all about surfing and creative expression. They even have their own psychedelic rock band that they called the Yahowah 13.
Just rolls off the tongue there.
Just rolls right off. But I bet you're sitting there hearing all that and you're like, well, okay, that's cool, but it ain't going to get any cooler than that. You are wrong because you get to cult in style. Father Yod houses some of his followers in his mansion, and you could get to ride around with him in his Rolls Royce.
What?
Yeah. Now you might be saying, Darrell, this sounds perfect, and you'd be right. There's absolutely no downside. Unless you consider giving up meat as a downside. Because part of their doctrine was natural health, which they believe comes from a vegetarian diet.
No, to hell with that. Fuck it.
The Source family knows their vegetables. You would be eating food created by the people that started the Source restaurant on Sunset Strip in LA. They had famous regulars like John Lennon and Marlon Brando. One thing that you might consider an okay thing is you could say goodbye to your corporate slave life because the Source family is all about communal living. You and your Source family members work together to sustain yourselves and work towards building a utopian society. Isn't that great?
Okay. Sounds like socialism.
Now, this religion was was started in California, and we know what that place is like nowadays.
Uh-huh.
But it gets good. The Source family sold their LA restaurant and I think maybe the mansions they had in LA and moved to Hawaii.
Even better. Shit.
So how about it, Jason? Are you ready to sign up for the Source family?
There's got to be a downfall somewhere in there that you're not telling me.
Well, I was going to say, if you say yes, this is going to be a very short episode. I mean, I guess there are some other things I should probably tell you about.
Yeah.
Outside the vegetarian diet, communal living, and building a utopia, their doctrines are secret. So there could be some surprises that we don't know that they believe in. They won't tell anybody what exactly they believe in.
Okay.
And not all of the free love will be available to you because 14 of the women are wives of Father Yod. So
That
he already
doesn't
claimed
seem very
14
equal. That's not very free love there.
I think the last thing that's going to keep you from joining this is, technically this cult ended in 1974 after Father Yod decided to try hang gliding, even though he had no experience hang gliding. His very first attempt was off a 1,300-foot cliff in Hawaii that ended with him crashing onto a beach. So the cult kind of ended with his death. So technically, this cult isn't open to membership right now. So we'll try a different one. I can find you one. Just give me a minute.
Well, I'm kind of fascinated by this cult. Like, it didn't seem like it was anything really crazy other than what you said about them not knowing what they totally all believe in.
Yeah. You shouldn't trust secrets, man, especially from like dudes that have 14 wives.
Wow.
All right.
Interesting.
So, even if that last cult didn't face plant off of a cliff, that vegetarian thing was not right for you. And I know that. I accept that. You need something smart, something international, maybe even interstellar.
Ooh.
Raelism should be a way better fit for you. Raelians, which is what they're called, believe that an extraterrestrial species called the Elohim created humanity with its advanced technology. Jason, you could be part of this worldwide organization that knows the truth that Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, and some other significant figures in history were in fact Elohim human hybrids.
Oh.
You could be a part of the group that is trying to prepare and help the world ready itself for the return of the Elohim and be a part of the utopia they are going to create.
Man. Sounds good.
It isn't all about getting on the good side of the alien creators. You will find peace through daily meditation.
Okay.
You could support efforts to achieve immortality through human cloning. You could also expand your understanding of a broader and looser ethical system by using sexual experimentation.
I'm sure that comes with butt play, right?
Well, being that Raelism was founded in France, headquartered in Switzerland, and practiced by many all over the world, you could have a variety of experimentation partners.
Okay.
I mean, there's even the possibility that some of that variety could come from the stars. According to Rael, oddly enough, he was the founder of Raelism. At one point, the Elohim brought him aboard their spaceship, and he was offered 6 biological robot women for sex. They taught him sensual meditation. Yeah.
Tantric?
I guess, something similar.
Part on American Pie, what he's withholding from waiting for Stifler's mom.
They think that it opens up your head. All right. So they aren't all about sex just because it's awesome. It serves a great purpose as they believe that sexual desire can overtake the brain's violent impulses as well as create neural pathways enhancing intelligence. So, in other words, the more nuts you bust, the less violent you are and the smarter you get.
That makes perfect sense if you really
Yeah.
think about it.
They know the importance of keeping your penis consistently busy. What more could you want from a cult?
That they're women.
Well, if lots of sex with robots and whatever kind of humans you're into, because, you could do whatever, isn't enough for you, how about a ceremony where your cellular information is telepathically sent to the Elohim? What does that mean, you ask? I don't know. I haven't had enough sex to be smart enough to understand it. But you can, Jason.
Oh my goodness.
All you have to do is join the Raelians. Still want more? How about...
Is it sexual partners, like the number of sexual partners, or just
You're
number
really
of
hung
sex?
up on this, aren't you?
I'm taking notes, man.
You're really hung up on this. Just let me explain it.
I got a pros and cons list going.
All right, well, hold on. You obviously want to know more. How about a cosmic orgasm?
Wait, what?
Sounds great.
Remember that sensual meditation I mentioned earlier? You can learn that, and eventually by mastering oxygenation and visualizing your body down to the atomic level, you could potentially improve your physical well-being, unlock psychic abilities, or achieve telepathic contact with the Elohim. The ultimate goal is the cosmic orgasm, also known as achieving unity between yourself and the universe.
What? You just stick your dick in a hole or something?
It's a cosmic orgasm, dude. It's mind-blowing. I can't understand it because I haven't had enough sex. All right. Is that still not enough? Well, fine. You will also get to be a part of an organization that actively advocates for women's rights, gay rights, opposition to racism, and the banning of nuclear testing. And here's a big one. They are an actual cult that combats pedophilia.
Oh,
I'm not bringing you any of those gross cults, only the best.
What do you mean combats? Like can go seek them out to take them out?
I mean, like they campaign against it. They want tough laws and people taken care of. They want children protected.
Okay.
Now, they aren't just against stuff, though. They also advocate for human cloning. They say it's for immortality. That's what they say. But I think, as kinky as they are, some of them Raelians are eager just to fuck themselves.
Absolutely.
And Jason, you could be one of them.
I've never been that flexible, but oh my God.
Now, of course, there is a membership fee and the encouragement to continually donate 10% of your income.
Oh, there's that.
They also aren't fans of alcohol, caffeine, and recreational drugs.
It's church.
And they also have a structured 6-tiered system that you would have to navigate and work your way up through the various ranks.
Oh, pyramid scheme.
No, not pyramid scheme. More like kind of like Scientology.
Okay.
While working your way up through while working your way up through the ranks, you will not want to run afoul of the Council of the Wise. If they find that you commit heresy, they could potentially cancel your cellular transmission to the Elohim and keep you from achieving clone immortality.
Man, it must take a long time for that transmission to go through.
As devastating as losing clone immortality is, I imagine that you're probably not cool giving up alcohol, caffeine, and recreational drugs, even with the possibility of getting sex robots and fucking yourself. So let me just bring you another one because I know you. that one's not the right fit. And I may have been approaching this the wrong way. You are a man of sophistication with several children. And here I am trying to lure you in with all these sexy cults. Let me appeal to that brilliant mind of yours. Let me introduce you to Ramtha's School of Enlightenment.
I like it. Tell me more.
Yeah. First, according to the school, they are not a cult or a religion. They are part of a New Age movement. However, being that they have a centralized, wise figurehead, I'm still throwing this in the cult bucket. Because anytime you got one person that's like, oh, I'm so smart and I'm better than everybody else, follow me, you're a cult. Now, let me get the important part right out there in front of you. This school includes wine drinking, pipe smoking, and dancing. So they aren't trying to take the stuff that makes life bearable away from you.
Always wanted me a good stovetop pipe.
It is quite the opposite. It is quite the opposite. They believe some of the chemicals in wine and tobacco, not the alcohol or nicotine in them, but some of the chemicals in them help charge up the human brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are all about chasing what every Buddhist and hippie has always been after, enlightenment.
Oh, I was going to say the high.
No. They will be teaching you ways to improve your focus, breathing, and energy healing. But fuck all that. They will also have you doing blindfolded archery.
Hell yeah.
That is practically ninja training.
Are they good at it? I could do blindfolded archery. Doesn't mean I'm going to be good at it.
Yeah, but they're teaching you where you'll hit stuff.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Wait, there's more. With the techniques they teach you, you could potentially train yourself to levitate, raise the dead, make gold appear out of nowhere, and predict the future. So how about it, Jason? Ready for me to sign you up?
There's got to be some kind of dicks involved or something.
Well,
there's got to be some sort of downfall. You tricked me before.
I guess I should tell you that some former students have accused Ramtha's School of Enlightenment of brainwashing and mind control. But what do they know? Do you think you can learn blind archery, levitation, and gold production with a dirty brain?
Wash it away.
Now, some people also claim the leader of the school, Jay-Z Knight, uses intimidation and fear to keep people in the school.
I always wondered what his last name was.
Knight. What?
I always wondered what Jay-Z's last name was.
Oh, that's okay. Anyway, so she gets accused of intimidation and fear to keep people in school. She will tell them that they will become the prey of lizard people if they are not faithful to Ramtha.
And there must be a real fear of... I'm sorry, the delay. Go ahead.
Ramtha is the 35,000-year-old being that Jay-Z Knight can channel. Now you can hit me with your joke.
I was just going to say, there must be a real fear of lizard people because they come up a lot in this type of conversation, this type of lore, if you will.
Well, I have to admit, if I saw a lizard person, I wouldn't exactly run over and hug them. Wouldn't be my first response. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, with this being a school, there is a cost. And I have no idea how much that is. I went through the website, page after page after page, and I was never able to find it. I had ChatGPT look for it. It didn't know. I Googled stuff. Couldn't find the cost. I do know, though, that Jay-Z Knight's 2007 profits from the school and media from the classes was $2.6 million. Damn. And with inflation, that's probably like $1 gazillion nowadays.
You're doing something right.
Mathematically speaking. But since I couldn't give you a price, that I don't feel comfortable sending you to the Ninja Enlightenment cult. So let me see if I can find you a cult with sex, drugs, and magic powers, because you deserve them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lafayette Morehouse is a commune in Lafayette, California. Founded in 1968, the group considers themselves to be social researchers looking at how to create pleasurable group living and studying its nature.
Hippies.
A little bit, yeah. They believe that group living is essential for pleasurable living and offer courses to support and teach their findings. Furthermore, they proudly declare that they have no outside funding, so they don't have any biases when it comes to their research.
Okay.
Except, of course, maybe their own biases. But when you find out what they believe, that probably won't bother you. The central concept of their philosophy is perfection. This is the only group that we will talk about today that says, you're fine just the way you are. Now, that being said, they also say that you're completely responsible for your life, emotions, behaviors, and actions. So, it's that you're great the way you are, but you got shit you got to take care of. Residents of the commune consider themselves to be responsible hedonists. Life is about pleasure, but any pleasure that comes at the expense of others is not really pleasure. So you won't be forced to do anything you don't want. Yeah.
Can you say that one more time? That's actually pretty profound.
It's not that profound. I mean, it's pretty
A little
simple.
bit.
I mean, it's a nice way of saying don't rape people, but life is about pleasure. But any pleasure that comes at the expense of others is not really pleasure. Okay. One of the founders, Dr. Victor Barranco, is quoted as saying, "Fun is the goal. Love is the way." I think we're on a path to a winner here for you, Jason.
It sounds good, man.
I'm going to get you a cult. Their studies are focused on things such as lifestyles, communication, couples, and sensuality. They gained notoriety in 1976 with a public demonstration of a woman experiencing a continuous orgasm for 3 hours.
Sounds like a lot of work.
God, it's exhausting.
I mean, I think it's pretty cool and all. I mean, if you're a quitter. I mean, not everyone has my level of dedication, I guess, but, whatever. Cool. I did read something that did rumor that LSD was also part of that experiment to get her, to help that lady bust a 3-hour nut.
You said 1976? Yeah.
1978.
Yeah. Perfect time.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if they didn't have acid, they might, be able to last as long as me, but whatever. All right. Since their founding in 1968, the communes and other communes have begun embracing their teachings and have opened up in other areas. You can live in communes in New York, Pennsylvania, Georgia, Hawaii, and other states. Now, these are not officially part of Lafayette Morehouse, but if Northern California isn't right for you, you can find one of these other places that are essentially emulating them and following their philosophies. Back to the real deal. The goal that everyone in the community shares is to live pleasurably with one's friends. Part of this is pursuing your own individual goals with the support of the group. You build that support by working on some group goals and group activities. Those group goals are property maintenance, entertaining family and friends, putting on courses, and holiday celebrations. They also have group goals for outside of the community, such as helping homeless and impoverished people, because they believe that living a pleasurable life requires serving the world unselfishly.
Wow.
Yeah,
sounds pretty good.
Yeah, this is a good one.
I'm waiting for the dicks to come out.
No, remember, if it's not pleasurable for you and it's coming at your expense, it's, unless you just really want it. Now, going along with the individual goals thing, people have, within the communes, have their own money. And some of the people even have jobs outside of the community. So it's not one of those things where you got to quit your job and just live in there and keep that place afloat.
Yeah, that's rare.
Furthermore, they have the ever important open philosophy to sex. They consider all choices an option for a pleasurable life. That could be celibacy, monogamy, polygamy, gay, straight, or whatever, as long as it doesn't come at the expense of anyone or anything else.
Or on anything?
No, it means it's essentially don't rape nobody and don't fuck animals. That sort of thing. They also have a strict sexual health screening program because nothing ruins the pleasure of a group than an outbreak of herpes.
It's herpes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would
I
do
really
it.
fuck up that pleasure stuff. Now, here's an important one for you. I couldn't find anything from them saying that they were for or against recreational drug use. Now, like I said earlier, it's rumored that the 3-hour orgasm involved LSD, but I'd never found anything saying for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So with all that, Jason, shall I sign you up?
It sounds great, but I know there's some fine print.
I mean, I guess there could be some other stuff that you might want to know. They were considered a university in California, but then that was changed to, oh, no, you're a diploma mill. And in 1997, they chose not to pursue certification under California's new standards, so they stopped doing degrees. So you can't get any kind of college degree from them anymore.
Well, okay, I got one already. I'm good.
All right, and then this was back in the 70s, so we're like 50 some odd years ago. There was some criticism because Dr. Victor Barranco, the guy I mentioned earlier, would charge people to stay in the homes on the commune as they renovated said houses for the commune. I mean, the guy was rich, and Lafayette Morehouse is classified as a for-profit company. So that also kind of makes people raise their eyebrows just a bit. Speaking of money, where you do have your own money, you are still expected to contribute money to communal expenses, goals, and projects. And that's understandable. But this is always the biggest issue with communal anything, because that doesn't ensure that everybody will be contributing equally. If you're a leech type person, this is a great setup for you to just kind of coast and give the minimum, do the minimum, and get laid a lot.
Yeah.
Damn straight.
I get the same as everybody else.
They've also been known to piss off their neighbors. For about 10 years, they opened their doors and gave food and shelter to a number of homeless people using some old military surplus tents that they purchased. Their neighbors got pretty pissed about that and got a county code enforcement official involved. Following a lengthy court battle, the neighbors won, and they had to take down the tents and stop feeding and housing homeless people.
How dare them?
Yeah. Please don't let it be lost on you that their neighbors in Contra Costa, California, in Contra Costa County have been largely liberal Democrats for the past few decades.
Don't surprise me.
If they were Republican, I'd say, hey, that's kind of on brand. But the hypocrisy of the super empathetic side of things, like, oh yeah, no, I'm super empathetic and compassionate, unless you're, fucking up my property values.
Yeah.
It kind of makes
unless you're
laugh.
on my lawn, yeah. Do it over there, but not here.
As for that situation, I figured it might be a negative for you because, one, they aren't good neighbors, and two, you may just hate the thought of helping the homeless. And finally, the Lafayette Morehouse has the reputation and tends to be called a sex cult or sex commune.
I'm okay
And
with
that
that.
label might be a deal breaker for you.
No.
Well, if it makes you feel better, Lafayette Morehouse hates being called a cult. Generally, most cults do. But they kind of have a point because they don't have that central figurehead that is above everyone else. They don't have that, at least not in anything that I've been able to come across. Main things I've come across is people call them the purple people because they have purple houses or something. Now, that being said, as far as downsides go to joining a cult, this one is by far the least culty. And if I was looking to join a cult like you are, Jason, then this would totally be my choice. But that's me. I mean, maybe Jason likes his cults a bit spicier with some world domination or criminal activity. I don't know. Or maybe that you really like the idea of the sex robots. So, that's it. I'm going to leave it up to you. Which one should I sign you up for?
That last one looks pretty good.
All
I have to admit. That one was
we'll
pretty
get you
good.
set up. I'm sure Ashley can go with you.
Yeah,
and you only have to
birthday.
share her if you want to.
I don't want to.
Yeah.
I do have a question, though.
Ask away. If I remember, I'll tell you.
And the number of these cults that you did they say like what their membership rate was? Like how many people were a part of their cults? Were there 10
some
people,
of them
100?
did, but I didn't think it was much of a selling point to you. So I didn't really. I didn't know that would matter to you. The first one actually had a pretty significant following. The Ramtha School of Enlightenment. I mean, they're still around, despite several court cases and other things that are going on with it. But they're still around and they're still making money and they're still selling stuff. The late Lafayette Morehouse, it's still thriving. It's still doing well. And like I said, there's other communes that are emulating it all over. Raelians are still going worldwide. Everywhere. They're everywhere.
People just want to be a part of some, huh?
Maybe. Or maybe they want a cosmic orgasm.
I just think of glitter. That's all I could think about is glitter.
What?
You say cosmic orgasm. That's all I was thinking about is glitter.
I was like, why are you thinking of that stupid Mariah Carey movie? That's weird. Is that part of the process of a cosmic orgasm? Thinking about Mariah Carey in her heyday? Any other questions that I don't know the answers to?
No. No, that was a good one. That was interesting.
Well, join us next time. Unless Jason is still in the middle of plucking all of his asshole hairs as part of his cult initiation, or whatever else they get him to do. If he's done with that, twisted. I mean, you're the one that picked the cult. Don't talk to me.
No, I'm talking about the asshole hairs are twisted.
Well, if Jason's done plucking his sick and twisted asshole hairs out, and his new Grand Master allows him, he'll tell us some things that'll make us say, Waywut.
Yep. Till then.
Bye.
Later.
Joining us for this episode of Waywut. This show's available on YouTube, GoodPod, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts. We love to hear from you. Please comment on what you just listened to, pass along episode ideas, or just talk to us at Waywut Podcast in our Facebook group or on TikTok, Instagram, or X. Again, we really appreciate you joining us. Come back again to hear about some stuff that will make you say, Waywut.